What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and I remember like making jokes about this, like, oh, the new Star Wars will just have like a Trump villain in it, and because modern day writers love their self inserts, and we were constantly told, "What are you talking about? You're crazy." Star Wars, they're not inserting modern politics, or they're saying they'll say stuff like, "Well, Star Wars was always political." Well, let's see how this is going to work out for them, because according to Fiona Shaw, the new Star Wars series Andor will, quote, be a great take on the Trumpian world. The showrunner created a whole new morality. Interesting. I can't wait. I mean, sign me up. I suppose if they had chosen Biden, it would just be a world of hyperinflation, I suppose, instead of hyperspeed. I can't even believe this story is real, but it is super real, and we're going to get into it after a super quick word from this video's sponsor. Huge shout out to this video's sponsor, Established Titles. Established Titles is a project based on a historic Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lairds or lords and ladies in English. They allow people to buy as little as 1 square foot of dedicated land so they can call themselves a lord or a lady officially. In return, they commit to plant a tree with every order and protect the beautiful pristine woodlands of Scotland. Established Titles makes an absolutely amazing gift, and a person could officially get their name changed on documents. Their title pack gives you at least 1 square foot of dedicated land on a private estate and an official certificate with a crest. Established Titles is currently having a really big sale just for you, my subscribers. You can get an additional 10% off any purchase you make with the discount code TheQuartering. So click the link below, go to establishedtitles.com/TheQuartering and use promo code TheQuartering to save an extra 10% today. So you might be saying, oh, it's on Bounding into Comics, and we know that they're kind of partisan. Fine. There are also multiple other people covering this exactly the same way. Here's Empire Online. Here's People's Rights Are Disappearing. Star Wars show introducing Trumpian world inside the magic. Andor is undoubtedly the most anticipated Star Wars series since The Mandalorian. No, it isn't. With Mandalorian Season 2, with the official teaser and trailer blowing away every single Star Wars fan. With Diego Luna and Forrest Whitaker reprising their respective roles, joining the collection, Andor is set to expand the Skywalker saga like never before, except like all the other shows that they have. But whatever. Bridging the gap between the events of Star Wars Episode 3 and Revenge of the Sith and Rogue One, a Star Wars story in 2016, is no easy task. But first look at the streaming series promises something significant for viewers. Now, actress Fiona Shaw is promising that Andor will continue the tradition of Star Wars taking on political issues to explain the importance of perseverance and endurance. Here's Star Wars Direct. Andor will be a scurrilous take on the Trumpian world, says actress Fiona Shaw. People's real-world rights are disappearing, and Andor reflects that. What? The Trump... Can you name a single right that Donald Trump took away from anybody during his presidency? Like, I'm legitimately curious. Is there one? Like, is there one somewhere? I mean, and like, the thing is, like, you know, if these clowns were ever able to do anything with like a little bit of nuance, a little bit of class, a little bit of like not so on your noseness, you would think perhaps that you could speak about things, but you just know that they're going to literally have like an orange overweight character drinking diet space milk, and they're going to be like, what? You made it political. Andor is described by Lucasfilm as a series that explores a new perspective from the Star Wars galaxy, focused on Cassian Andor's journey to discover the difference he can make. The series brings forward the tale of the burgeoning rebellion against the Empire and how people and planets became involved. It's an era filled with danger, deception, and intrigue, where Cassian will embark on the path that is destined to turn him into a rebel hero. The series is created by and showrun by Tony Gilroy, who wrote Rogue One, a Star Wars story, which, by the way, I liked. I think in like down the road, Rogue One will be kind of a hidden gem in this. Like, it's probably the only Disney Star Wars movie that I really liked. Shaw, who plays a character, Marva, spoke with Empire about the upcoming series, telling Tony has written a great take on a Trumpian world. Our world is exploding in different places right now. People's rights are disappearing. Again, didn't happen under Trump. If you're talking about the Supreme Court, that happened under Papa Joe Biden. And Andor reflects that in the show. The Empire is taking over, and it feels like the same thing is happening in reality, too. Again, have you checked who's president? I know he doesn't know he's president, but have you checked who's in office? This is your boy Joe Biden. Shaw later praised Gilroy for implementing real-world politics into Star Wars. I was impressed by Tony's social realist intentions. Who doesn't want that? Like, who doesn't want to break from the immersion that we get in our sci-fi series to have somebody in Star Then say, "You're fired," or like, "Wrong." Like, who doesn't want that? Quote, and then she revealed that Gilroy had created a whole new morality and put it into their show. She said, he's created a whole new morality. It's very deep and humane. There is grief, mourning, hope, fear. It's not just the primary colors here. You mean like normal? As for Gilroy, he previously indicated the show would be contradicting previously established Star Wars canon. Another huge thing everyone loves. Don't you love it when modern day writers think and know better than the established lore and canon? Isn't that, I mean, this is why Amazon's going to be such a huge hit. Amazon's Lord of the Rings, the ring-a-ling-a-ding-dong, ding-dong-ding. In some cases, they're right. In some cases, what we're saying is, what you know you've been told that's on the Wikipedia that you've been telling each other is really all wrong. Then he relayed. Gilroy added, it's upside down, or it's sideways, or it's on the opposite of what you thought was true, or it's way more interesting than you had ever thought. Or it's a lie and there's a reason for it. I would say that there's some surprises in the story. So subversion, we're gonna be subverting the fans again, because they always love that. Don't you love it when your favorite things are disrespected just to subvert your expectations or to get a cheap gotcha out of it? Some of the comments, of course, I'm really trying hard to want to continue with this franchise. I'm generally jealous of all the people that seem to be lapping this all up. I couldn't finish Obi-Wan, which is sad because the showrunner directed some of my favorite episodes of Mandalorian Season 1. I will get through it eventually, but can someone tell Disney to hire decent writers and decent action directors? How about this comment? The world we live in is under the Biden administration. They feel the government is currently taking people's rights. It really can't be because of Trump. Used to be president. Does he not understand the woke regime is a real villain threatening people's lives, liberty, and pursuit of happiness? There's no such thing as new morality. It's either moral or immoral. How about this? Nobody asked for a show about this moody little twerp. I would watch a show about a gorgeous chick from Rogue One. Her backstory seemed interesting, especially growing up with Saw Gerrera, sorry. But that was before Disney bumbled all that the goodwill they built up with 2 seasons of The Mandalorian. If I've ever heard of a ringing endorsement not to watch something, all these interviews recently with the showrunners on all of these things, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, all of it, have definitely helped make up my mind. Yeah, I can't say that this makes me want to watch this at all. But this is what happens. These modern writers, they want to make a statement. They want to talk about Drumpf. The guy hasn't been in office in 2 years, and he's still directing and he's still driving creative decisions on a Star Wars show. Maybe just focus on good writing and good shows in general instead of trying to be such some big brain political deep thinker. But I guess that's just me, a basement neckbeard. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.